Hey guys, what's up? Today I got an OU match. This one is against Warlock. It is a clear skies match specifically because prior to this match I had one and he said OU and I just had this gut feeling to ask if he was going to bring like a Hori team or like a fun team. But I didn't, and yeah, he brought Tyranitar, Terrakion, Gliscor, Latios, Ferrothorn, and Rotom Wash. And if not for his Rotom Wash being defensive, my Scrafty would have swept his team, but I didn't, and I'm just like, whatever. Anyways, so this match here is a little more of a funsies match. As you can see, we both have kind of weird stuff for OU. Well, I mean, he's got non-OU stuff, which is pretty cool, and my stuff is, I mean, Scrafty is not very used much. Espeon, Vaporeon, not really. Salamence, especially with Dragonite around, no. But I am going to lead my Salamence as it's basically got a super effective hit on pretty much everything on his team, except Suicune and Dusknoir, but that's not a big deal. He's going to lead with his Fortress, and I'm going to go for my Fire Fang, because this is my mixed, but still Moxie-based sweeper. The only reason he's mixed is because Draco Meteor is still a ridiculously powerful hit on anything that doesn't resist it and is a physical wall, so Gliscor is the only really physical wall in OU that's not steel type that I can think of off the top of my head. But he's going to get up to Stealth Rocks, and he knows he can't stay in here, but I'm going to go for the Earthquake because I just figure Suicune's probably going to come in. He's not going to want to take another Fire Fang, and even if he does stay in, what's he going to do to me? Like, really? Like, he can't touch me. So now I'm going to switch out fearing the Ice Beam because I don't see Leftover, so he's clearly not one of those Calm Mind sets and stuff. And I'm going to go to my Ferrothorn, but he doesn't have my 4B either. So I'm thinking maybe he's Expert Belt or maybe Chesto? Could be Chesto. That might be a possibility. But, whatever. I'm just going to go with the lead cheat, predicting the switch. Mostly the Heracross, because Power Whip is fairly obvious. Most Ferrothorns do have it. This is actually not a standard Ferrothorn. This is my Cursing Ferrothorn. Which is why I brought it to this team, because or else it'd be like a super Hori poke, and I don't really want to use that on this kind of funsies kind of battle. He's going to go into Aggron as I go for the Power Whip. It's going to do a nice chunk, and I'm figuring here, because he doesn't have Leftovers either, that he's going to be an Autotomized set, so I'm going to want to get up my Leechy, because I figure there's really nothing he can hit me with except like Earthquake. But he's going to sub, and I'm like, oh, crap. Now that I see Autotomize, I'm thinking Gyro Ball is going to break the sub, because it's still neutral, and I don't have to deal with that chance to miss that I have with Power Whip. Well, yes, Power Whip is still probably stronger than Gyro Ball, because even though with his Autotomize, it's probably not that much faster. I don't know. It really doesn't matter. Gyro Ball breaks the sub, which is good. Not that he really had anything to hit me with, except Low Kick, which is like, what? I'm like, okay, I thought he'd have, like, I don't know, well, not Heavy Slam, because that's kind of stupid. I thought he'd have Earthquake and, like, Head Smash, to be completely honest, because who would have sub with Sturdy, so I figured Rockhead, and, that would be a good combination. But, yeah, he has Low Kick. It does a lot of damage, and I was not happy about that. I'm like, crap. But I'm going to switch out here, figuring he's Choice Scarfed. If he is Choice Scarfed, I'm kind of screwed, because, yeah, the only thing really faster is Landorus, and he doesn't have anything that can really hit it. I mean, he has Stone Edge, but I don't really want to be relying on Stone Edge for neutral damage. But he does show me sub and lefty, so that means he's probably a bulk up set, which is actually excellent, because, like I said, if he was Scarfed with Moxie, I'd be, like, a little bit in trouble. I mean, I could probably take a hit with Salamence if I needed to, although +1 close combat would still do a lot, so I'd be kind of in trouble, but he's not. And yeah, he's going to go for the Low Kick. I don't know why he has Low Kick too. It's kind of odd, but I guess it works. I mean, you obviously don't want to have close combat, and I think the only other thing he gets is Reversal. Could go with Revenge. I don't know. But Earthquake's going to be enough to break the sub, and I'm just going to keep going for it, because his only other hit is Mega Horn, and I resist that as well. So I'm just going to keep going for Earthquake, let my guy die, because I'm like, whatever. Kind of a mistake, because he does have a Salamence, and if I think it's a Dragon Dance, Landorus is still handy, because he does have HP Ice, and, well, Stone Edge too, but, and he is faster, because he's base 101 speed. but I just let it die. I wasn't really caring. I go to my own Salamence, get a Dragon Claw off, because I figure the only thing I can take a Dragon Claw is his Fortress, and he's like half dead. I can just go for the Earthquake when he comes in, or the Fire Fang if he doesn't take a lot. But I figure this Dust Noir is going to come in, probably either burn me or Shadow Sneak me, but I'm like, I don't want to waste my boost, and if I switch out, I'm going to like be losing a lot to rocks when I come back in and almost dead. But he gets a crit on the Shadow Sneak when I stay in and go for the Dragon Claw. And I'm like, that is not fair. Why are you getting crits on your Shadow Sneak? But yeah, so I'm going to go with my Vaporeon because I know there's not really a whole lot he can do to me, despite me not having any investment in physical defense at all. I'm just going to go for Toxic. He shows me Focus Punch. Nice move. I was almost going to go for the Skull, to be completely honest, because I'm like, if Salamence comes in, I can burn that maybe. Because Vaporeon is kind of good Salamence bait, unless you have Ice Beam, which I do not. And most Vaporeons don't. They have Scald, Wish Protect, Toxic, or Roar, or Heal Bell, I've seen. Ice Beam's not too common, although I have seen some with Ice Beam, don't get me wrong. But yeah, so his Focus Punch doesn't do a lot. I'm going to Protect just so that I gain a little bit extra HP, so that I know I can survive another Focus Punch. He's going to go for Earthquake. Not really sure why, I guess in case I Scald, now that he's Toxic. But no, I'm just going to go for the Wish. And here I was thinking I should just Scald because I'm like, he's not going to Earthquake. But I'm like, again, as my rule, it's if I predict wrong on the Earthquake, then I'm dead. But if I predict wrong on the Switch, then I'm just, almost full HP. Almost. It's like 3/4, a little more. But he's going to go for the Draco Meteor, and I'm thinking, okay, that's fine. He's not going to do too much. He's probably Life Orbed, and I can just get off Toxic on him. But he's actually White Herb, which tells me that he's probably a pure special Draco Meteor, Hydro Pump, Fire Blast, maybe Dragon Pulse set. Which is kind of weird. I don't know. I've never found White Herb to be really all that useful. Especially in place of the Life Orb. But he's just going to run because basically he can't kill my Vaporeon. His Salamence can barely 2-hit KO me with Draco Meteor. Actually, not even, because that one did like 190 or so. And his, obviously, his Suicune can't do anything to me, and his Fortress can't do anything to me. And he had one more guy. I don't even remember who it was. But yeah, he decided to run. So that's the end of the battle. And it was a pretty good match. I mean, short-ish, still 21 turns, so I guess kind of normal length. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you tomorrow. And yeah, peace out.